Hi, welcome ninjas to another episode on E-Litt Ninjas. Today I'm going to talk about two strong female characters in the world of fiction. This could be different for each one of you, but I'm sharing my views. And here they are. First one, Hermione Granger. Well, for me, she is unabashed, a fully rounded portrayal of female empowerment. She is talented and she doesn't hide it. And she made know-it-all sound cool. Usually in movies you see that, especially in girly movies, you see that the girl, even though she is maybe deemed unpopular, she is attracted to the most popular guy in school, maybe hot, handsome, and she has a nerdy friend who likes her, but she never notices it until the end. Well, Hermione is not like that. She knows what she wants. She is in love with Ron and not the hot popular guy because she doesn't know herself. She never questions herself because of the gender stereotypes. She's a girl. So what? She is talented and doesn't feel bad about going for what she wants from life. But she is also ready to be saved too. But she's no damsel in distress. But remember the troll episode in the washroom in the first book. So she's there in the washroom and the boys have to save her. But that's a part of her too. But without her research skills, Harry probably would have been dead sooner than maybe before maybe the fourth book or so. So she has all these sides. Well, she has her feminine side, dressing down, doing makeup, and she isn't afraid to show that to the world as well. Remember the ball from the Shy ball? So she dresses up and she shows her feminine side to the world too. But when it comes to be physically demanding, especially when they're on the run, she keeps up. Well, she is emotionally stronger than both Harry and Ron too. For me, the next part is very important. Now, she is a muggle and she comes to this magical community as a muggle. Some wizards look down on her or look down on the whole muggle community, and all these prejudices exist against someone who is not from the magical community or doesn't have magical blood in them. But she is not limited by that. SPEW, Society for the Promotion of Elfish Welfare. Now, elves were treated as not even as creatures, just as something invisible, as slaves by the whole magical community. Hermione sees them. Hermione understands that they need to be liberated. Now, she could have been limited by the constraints of these awkwardness of coming to a different community. She could have internalized it as part of this community because she is new. She might have thought to herself, I can't talk about that because everyone will figure out that I'm an outsider. She's not stopped by that. She supports what she believes in no matter what other people think of her. And she stands up for the most marginalized society of all within a community that she is new to. What else is girl power? Girl power. Well, saying that, I do realize that there are other kinds of girl power too. This is something important for me. Now, she sees the world from her own viewpoint. She has her own morality and she stands for friendship and fights for a cause. She's not limited by anything. Her viewpoint or her perspective is solely based on what she believes, not what society wants for her. So, the last one is that she is not written from a male point of view. Even by saying that, she is not written from a female point of view as well. It could be controversial what I'm saying, but that's what I believe. She is a real woman. She's not there to fulfill what J.K. Rowling wants her in the girly world or in the boy world. Hermione is a fully rounded, totally individual woman. Second, Greek goddess Athena. Now we know her as the goddess of wisdom. She has her shield and she protected the ancient city of Athens. She is intelligent, she is rational, and she is driven by her reasoning, not by emotion or other feelings. I'm not saying these feelings are bad, but wisdom, remember, and she is not constrained by the limits, or she simply brushes away Aphrodite's power, love, and she moves forward with her own reasoning skill. She's not tied down by marriage, motherhood. She's a virgin goddess. Now, that does sound sad. Don't take it in a literal sense. Now, doesn't she sound similar to modern women who is driven by her reason, who is driven by her own ambition, who doesn't let anything stand in her way? Well, for me, she is kind of like the modern woman who isn't tied down by the traditional norms of motherhood, marriage, tying down and being down in one place, being in one place. She walks forward in her own way, in her own stride. For thousands of years, we have heard or we have seen, read the idea that women can be intelligent, women can be beautiful, but not mostly both. But for me, Athena, well, she is intelligent and she is beautiful. Femininity, a new way to look at femininity. Third one, Daenerys Targaryen. This is imagining the dragon here. So in the beginning, Daenerys is a dreamy, very meek girl who is sexually, physically, emotionally assaulted by her brother Viserys, who again sells her to Drogo like a slave so that he can have an army, and Drogo rapes her repeatedly and she suffers through all of this. Slowly she awakens her stronger side and she awakens her to the power inside her. She takes on, or she fully engages in her feminine side and brings Drogo to her side, and motherhood also gives her a strength that makes her Drogo's sweetheart. So in a way she ascertains her power over Drogo. Now slowly she's transforming herself to the woman that she wants to be. She tries to hold on to her husband in a futile attempt. It leads her to lose her child. It leads her to lose her any hope of motherhood. But she is born or reborn from her husband's ashes as the mother of dragons. Now when she becomes the mother of the dragons, I'm not saying that the dragons are giving her the power. She is already powerful, but it's just that being a mother brings out that inner warrior in her out. For me, in Karth, she pits her magic against the warlocks. In Astapor, she outwits the slave trader. And in Yunkai, she frees slaves. She is the liberator. She takes motherhood to a different level, liberation. She doesn't tie down her children to her. Well, dragons a little bit different and problematic, but let's just say people. Yes, there is a post-colonial side. She's a white and all the other looks colored, But we are not going to go into that. I'm just going to describe or talk about how motherhood and femininity and the female empowerment part. By third season, Emilia Clarke even stood up to HBO and said that I'm not gonna do nude scenes anymore. So I think even the character was able to inspire the real life actress to stand up against the male viewpoint. Well, after that, we can't talk about the final seasons because it's problematic and it's gonna maybe take another whole video itself, because how she changes and not an ideal ending for her, because let's say when she wants to liberate the whole world, the male gaze doesn't like that. Yes, there's a lot of destruction, but can you blame her really? But I don't want to start a war, so I'm gonna stop it here because I girl power. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, like, share and subscribe. And if you have any other favorite strong women characters you would like to talk about, please comment below. And if you don't agree, or if you agree with any of these, please comment too. Bye.